All right, good day, welcome loves, welcome Scorpio. We're gonna do your reading. All right, I'm getting that group of Scorpios. I have like I've noticed on my channel, there's different kind of levels, but um, I'm getting that mature Scorpio. All right, Scorpios that have really stepped into um, their shadow work. All right. So let's see what we got here. So your power is probably increasing and enhancing, all right, as, what do you call it? Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, let's just get to it here. I just am getting that, yeah, your power is increasing, Scorpio, because you're starting to understand the more you do that shadow work. Okay, so let's get this mixed around a little bit here, all right, for Scorpio. All right, let's see what we got for Scorpios. Okay, we're going to do 3 shuffles here. All right, there's one. Oh, that wasn't split quite right. For the sign of Scorpio. All right. That wasn't even. I don't know why I'm being guided to do this. I hardly ever do this shit. I'm being guided to do 3 more. We'll see what's up. That's pretty odd. These cards are kind of acting fucking weird, so. Alright, last one for Scorpio. Alright. So we're starting with, wow, the earth grounded with the priestess. Yeah, it's that grounding, that centering, all right, doing that shadow work. All right, because in order to have the title and the power of a priestess, you have to be grounded and centered mentally, physically, and emotionally. All right, so you're realizing how important getting out and grounding and absorbing the earth's energy and how that then absorbs within you, because I always do see the high priestess sometimes as a Scorpio energy, even though it's not, because you guys are very in tune with a lot of that, like the occult mysteries, that not everybody gets to have access to that. All right, let's go one more out here for the, okay, so we have the candles. I was going to say for the priestess. All right, alchemy, which is wonderful, beautiful. All right, you guys could be doing ritual work, all right, especially this fall. Everybody wants to do some, all right? You guys are healers, all right? So that explains why you really need to get out, all right? In order to be a healer, you have to have been a wounded healer, all right? Which means you are no longer, it means you're healed, all right? So therefore, now you can heal others, all right? So let's get these mixed around here for Scorpio. For the sign of Scorpio, and we'll do 3 shuffles and get to it here. So yes, candle magic, I feel like, is your thing. All right. Pay attention to crows. They're going to be of significance. Oh, so we do have here the Empress here. All right. So yeah, it's that divine energy. It's that mature energy. All right, you're grown, you're mature, you're responsible, you're understanding that in order to be able to do any type of magic or candle work or any kind of, you have to be responsible. We have here the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you've got to have you have to have good discernment, all right? You have to allow your intuition to lead you, to guide you. All right, and to always just forgive, all right? Just because you forgive doesn't mean you have to welcome it. You know, you just forgive and you move on, all right? You don't carry that baggage, but it's about following your heart, following the intuition, okay? And learning how to temper things, and the discernment is key to being able to be a priestess, a high priestess, or a priest, you know what I'm saying? You've got to have a clear mind. You've got to have mental clarity. You have to keep on pushing forward, all right? And clearing out any clutter. You're very intuitive. You just have that deep inner knowing, Scorpios. All right, so we have Taurus here with the Empress, and we have Sag with the Temperance, and we do have Pisces with the Knight of Cups here, okay? So keep doing what you're doing, all right? Keep breaking through the veil of illusions. Keep triumphing. Keep moving forward, all right? Keep that sword. We have here the Magician, all right? Yep. Only responsible people get the power, all right? I know we got a lot of people that are on here on the internet, YouTube, TikTok, all that shit. The TikTok fucking readers are the worst. They have no class. They are so ghetto and so detached. You can tell. You don't see any spiritual, divine, elder energy or even like high vibrating. It's just typical 3D energy. So the Magician here, yeah, you're responsible. You know what's up. All right? It's all about grounding and centering that mind, body, and spirit. 3 stars. Okay? Some of you guys may be trines. An earth trine here with the Empress or Virgo. Or maybe even a fire trine here with the Temperance. All right? That's what I'm getting here. But you wear the crown. You rock the crown. All right? And you are just sitting beautifully on your throne. Doing what you're doing. Manifesting. Healing. Understanding your herbs and how to use them, all right, and just feeling abundant. To have these 2 cards, I mean, this is like literally like an angelic energy that is gifted, all right, the power, the tools, the resources, all right, the power to rule nature and the elements, okay? That's why there's, you know, a star there. It's all the elements plus spirit, you know, in the middle, so all right, let's just get this wrapped up here for the sign of Scorpio. Oh my God. We have the High Priestess here again. All right. Yeah. It's that wounded energy with the 9 of Wands, that wounded, the wounded healer. Yeah, that's how you became. You did the shadow work. All right. You cleansed yourself. You healed your, there it was again. Yep, you healed your wounds. And now it's like you are being just like bombarded with so much mysterious, occult wisdom and knowledge. You know, the esoteric, you speak it, you live it, you breathe it. All right? You are like the walking embodiment of a priestess, because it's here double with the Empress. I'm getting a very dual nature, very balanced nature. Balanced energies here too. All right? So keep doing what you're doing, Scorpios. Surprised you're not here. We have the Fool. All right? Yep. Some of you guys may be like Heyokas here. All right? I do see the Fool card in Tarot as the Heyoka. All right? Just living life. Your intuition leads you, follows you. You live a very carefree, natural, flowing life. You just go where life flows you. You see life is nothing but an adventure. And that we have to take a leap of faith. We have to do things in order to achieve any type of elevation, leveling up. All right? Wow. So we stop here. All right. Heavy visionary energy. All right. It's about seeing the big picture here. But yeah, it's like you may even get visions. All right? I had a weird ass vision the other night. Oh my God. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what it is. All right? It's like I get coded. All right, like letters and numbers and shit. And it's like, I gotta try to figure out what the hell that means. And then it's like I was seeing like these images that almost looked as if they were like constellations. And I had to literally write it down so that way I didn't like forget about it, you know. We have surrender to the divine. And that's what you do with the full moon, all right? It's about surrendering and just living life on a whim. Letting the universe and everything that's supposed to happen naturally. All right, tough end to a cycle is approaching here with the full moon in Capricorn. A lot of full moon energy, all right? Were some of you guys like born on a full moon? I don't know why I'm getting that, but yep. So yeah, things are shifting, things are changing, all right? You're entering a time in your life where you can focus on your alchemy, your healing abilities, harnessing your energy, centering your energy, and using it for your advantage here. Because, like I said, you're mature and you're responsible. All right, can we get one more out here? Oh, so we do have here a win-win outcome is forecasted here. All right, guys. It's all about that new moon in Aquarius, all right, bringing love into the situation here, all right, and that's what you're doing. That's what you're focusing on, all right, and you're just trusting where you're being led. So I'm going to leave that there.